Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I do use a variety of my cards, but we're going to go old school. We're going to go to Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. We will pull one from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. We will also pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal Deck. Now, for the overview, we're going to pull out John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and I'm going to pull one of the Radley Valentine Angel Tarot, Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? We have a new moon on the 4th. It's early in the morning, Eastern time. It will be for Sagittarius, and it also is going to have a solar eclipse. So it's a really super powerful new moon. New moons are about new beginnings, new cycles, and this is something to really cleanse a lot of air. I feel like this is going to cleanse a lot of communication. Okay, right now we've got a 6, victory and success. I think it's going to open our pathways. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always easy to do these things, but it does feel like there is some changes coming with this new moon solar eclipse. Okay, so here we go. We're going to cut for 2 more. One has fallen out, and you know when they fall out, it means they want to be seen, so we let them be seen. Let's see what we have here. Move some of these around here a little bit. There we go. So remember to follow the numbers, put them, write them down, because numbers are important. They do have their own meanings and their own messages. So here we have a 6, the number of man. It's the effort that you put into something. This is, this person is tooting his own horn. He is blowing the horn. Now, is it his own horn, or is he blowing the horn of success? But this is all about victory and success. This is, again, even though this new moon is on the 4th, this number 6, we're kind of having some of this transitional energy too. I kind of feel like maybe something's going to be going on around the 6th also, or maybe we're going to see some of the results from this new moon on the 6th. Okay, so again, it is something that's pushing away some of the darker energies, bringing out that sunshine, and it's something that we need to be very, very cognizant of. We need to, open ourselves to higher power, whoever that is for you. What is good for you is not necessarily the same for me. But the thing that joins us all together is that we are all workers in the light. We are all light workers. Okay, so this has that energy. Maybe it's time for us to push our light out even more so too. I don't know. We'll just put that out there. This one, rejoice in celebration. So this is, 6. Now we have a 3. 3 is very powerful in that it is, you do something 3 times, you say something 3 times. There is power in the number 3. The 3 is also about celebration, which this is all about, and it's also about creativity. So something's happening in a very positive way that, that again, I'm not saying that it's always easy for us, but things are moving, something to even celebrate. Now, this is kind of like what's going on in the universe in itself. Okay, let's go on. Our next card, love begins. Oh, how lovely is that? I mean, this would be I'm going to claim this for our universe. I'm going to claim this for our world, because now these are water energies here. I think this is the fire energy. I'm not quite sure. About that. But this is the water energy. So that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional. So there is a new chapter. Now remember, new moons, and again, when it's got the solar eclipse, it makes it like a supercharged moon. But new moons are when you request, when you start new cycles, okay? So new moon to a full moon is the moon, the moon's very tiny little sliver, and it starts to get bigger and bigger. It's called the waxing moon. You want to request, you request. When the moon is full, that is a time when you release, relinquish, and request. And then as it gets smaller and smaller, it, which is basically, on the first, it's still getting smaller until we get to that fourth. So it is a time for us to release and relinquish. Moon energy, very strong. I would start putting out my intentions. Basically, since this is on the 4th, I would start really on the 2nd. And what that is, put out your requests. Some people burn it. Some people just voice it. If you are going to burn it, make a copy. Put it on your refrigerator so you can always see it and say, and basically, say it every day. Okay, very powerful when you do that. Very powerful energies. I did that. It took about 2 years, but then I looked at my list, so I do need to make a new list. I looked at my list and I said, oh my goodness, I've gotten everything on my list. So just have to say it. Okay, we're going to just pull one of the Guardian Angel cards. I do love these. They're very gentle. They're very encouraging. So let's see what we have here. Okay, you want to come out. Okay, we're going to let you out. This one, and it is reversed. So that reverse cards are very strong energy. Let's see what we have here. 6 of Abundance. Now, so 6, we have another 6 here. And remember the numbers. So 6, 3, 1, 6, 6, 1, 3, 6, because the numbers can be reversible too. And now this would be your earth energy. This would be your Capricorn. Stuff is going on in Capricorn right now. Venus and Pluto are in Capricorn. This would be your Taurus. Things are still going on with Taurus energy. And it also is your Virgo. It is about your money, your job, your career, okay? It can also be about your home. Now, heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. Interesting stuff. The cards always do amaze me. And like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler, so I open myself to higher power. But they do always amaze me many times over when I'm expecting doom and gloom, and then they provide something so beautiful like that. And again, I do think it's always a reminder that we need to remember and look at and count our blessings. Okay, so new moon on the 4th, early in the morning, solar eclipse, supercharging that moon up, really pushing it forward. So make sure you get out there and, at least if, maybe you're not awake, on the morning of the 4th, but if you are, make sure that you get out there, or do it maybe 2nd and 3rd. Now, where it will be seen, I'm understanding the Antarctica and also Western Africa. Okay? Okay. Now, why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Let's see what we've got going. And you know that while I'm shuffling, why don't you take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Okay? Let's see what we have going for you. And that Venus in Capricorn, it feels like it could really be a heart starter. It could be a heart starter for you, especially with this new moon. So just saying, is there a secret crush that might come about to be not so secret? I don't know. Just feeling the romance for you, my Capricorns. Just feeling it. Okay, let's see what we have here. These are reversed. First card is the 5 of Water. Well, 5s change, okay? Positive, negative. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's fluid. It's very emotional energy. This is kind of like a little bit of a, Debbie, don't talk about romance. I don't want to talk about anything. I want what I want. So there's a little emotional upheaval with this 5 of Water. The thing about it is, though, it may, it's one of those things where it's like, well, it may be just because it's not the way you want it, There could be a lot of higher power energy, making it the way they want it. Okay, the universe is kind of taking you off of your course and putting you on the course the universe wants more so. So there is some angst here. There is some, I don't quite, it's not quite where I'm at. The puzzle pieces aren't quite, I know that this is the puzzle, but they're not quite fitting together. So there's a little bit of, I don't know if it's, I don't want to say anxiety because it's not. It's more angst. It's more just kind of a frustration. It's more kind of this, I want what I want. And I know the thing about you, my Capricorns, is that you do have this logical side that kind of says, even though I want what I want, I know it's not going to happen the way I want it to happen. Okay. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Next card is the Magician. The Magician. So it's interesting here because it's kind of saying to you, look at where you're at, my Capricorns. Is this where you want to be? Now, I want what I want, but are you holding on to something that really needs to be let go of? Are you just kind of like holding on to an old dream, just something? So remember that, the up to, if the new moon is on, what the new moon is on the 4th in the early morning, so you can be releasing a lot of this, because then on the, then we come to a number 1, new beginnings, new start. Number 1, start, start, start. We have the Magician. We have Archangel Raziel. Raziel is here to say you can make things happen. The thing is, though, in many ways, what you want to happen isn't really being allowed to happen. So you've got to let go of an older want, an older dream, and you need to refresh your dreams. You need to start dreaming, I don't know, maybe even bigger. Or again, I just feel like this is a time for you to refresh your dreams. And what that means is, let go of some of the old, and maybe take some of the ones that matter most, and clean them up and put them out again. I just feel like this is a refreshment, but it's also, getting some new dreams in this mix too. But there is something that you were been stubbornly holding on to, and it just really hasn't been as positive as you want it to be. The thing is, once you let that go, other things pop in its place. Other things, open up. Other doors open up for you. Now, the Magician, again, Archangel Raziel, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So the thing about it, though, remember, my Capricorn, sometimes we live on the earth. We live, you are an earth sign. So sometimes we want to live more in the natural, and we think it can be what we make of it. We've got to keep that balance between the natural and supernatural. Last card here, Knight of Fire. So knights are directional, okay? Once you can direct them, once you have that clarity, they will go where they need to go. Fire, knights are also, the underlying energy is fire. This is fire also, so fire, fire. Leo, Sagittarius, which we're in Sagittarius, also Aries, passionate, burning. This is like, once you let go of whatever this is that's holding you back, life is magical. Things can happen. So this is the one to really think about. This is the one, even though it's the ickier card, it's the emotional card. It's just kind of like, you need to clear out you need to clean out your basement. You need to clear out your garage. Get rid of the old junk that's just holding you down, and then be prepared for some real magical changes. Okay? So here we go. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless, getting ready. This part of you's been wanting this. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully, which, my Capricorns, you're pretty good thinkers. So let's see what we have here with the Archangel energies. Let's see what we have here for my Capricorns, my Cappies. Here we go. Reversed again. The King of Gabriel. So we have a 5-1 or a 1-5. So those are your numbers. The King of Gabriel, King's underlying energy is air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Thought process is very wise. But Gabriel again is fire. The King of Gabriel doesn't worry about the small minutia, doesn't worry about the details. The King of Gabriel looks at the bigger picture. He looks at the past, but he also looks at the present, and he looks forward into the future. Okay? So the King of Gabriel is seeing bigger. Now, again, too, that really does fit with these two. The thing again is, this has a real anchor energy to it. It's kind of holding you back. So what is this that's holding you back that you need to release so that you can start looking into that future, and present also, because I tell you to live in the present, but you can still plan a little bit for the future. Okay, so the King of Gabriel is looking at the big picture, and in one way, this could be definitely you, but another way, this could be your higher power looking at the bigger picture. I told you that there's something that the universe wants of you, and it could be the universe is looking at that bigger picture for you also. So, generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So again, these three are very, I just feel like this is very magical energy or supernatural energy. I feel like this is your anchor. The choice, the decisions. We all have choices. We all have decisions. Okay, let's go on and see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Capricorns. Okay, here we go. Reversed, amber, harmony, home protection, calm, attracts love. I like that. Okay, my Capricorns, an interesting weekend for you. The energies are going to be just kind of all over there, all over the place. But you know what? We've got that beautiful new moon. Let's take advantage of it. Okay, now remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Cappies, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.